How are you? I'm Gonzalo, and here I will explain how and what is my project, Greenpact. So my project, it's a project of related with the environment and related with fashion. So Greenpact is an environment audit company that investigates the environmental impact of clothes. But first of all, I will explain what are the problems that I found in the market. Since I'm a fashion model, and sometimes I question to myself why fashion is like this. What could be improved in the fashion market? Why sometimes we think that we are being environmentally friendly, and sometimes we don't have all the details, all the information that we can have to be successful footprinters, making a good footprint in the world. So the problems that I found in this context were the lack of communication between the final user and the audit company. Sometimes the information that the audit companies make, it's sometimes too complex, too difficult to understand, and sometimes we don't know even if a company is really doing investigations to the company, if they are making like if they have some kind of processes, if they are being investigated in terms of the materials of the company, of the rules that they are making the company, if the workers are being well paid or not. And other thing that I found is that the client doesn't know if he's doing a good footprint, as I said before. Sometimes we think that we are doing a good footprint, and we are not, because fashion is the second most pollutant industry in the world. So my solution was that Greenpact, environmentally audit company that investigates the environmental impact of clothes, and after it gives the classification between A++ and D, which is like very similar to the Dutch energy classification in terms of houses. And it will simplify the information. And how it will simplify the information? We will just transform it into a label. We'll make a label in the clothes, as for example this shirt, it will have here a label when we'll buy it, and it will have a label like I sent to you with the impact of the clothes. And after that, it will have a code, as you can put this code in application that we'll create. And in this application, you will have all the classification in terms of 4 criteria: the textile, and what are the materials, the chemicals used, and the performance and the social value within these clothes. And so you will have information to each criteria. So these are my products, the label and the app. So what we do and where we are. We do, after the scientist inspection, after the factory label production, we do more than that. We do the scientist inspection, we do the factory label production, and we actualize information in the app and website. And after, we sell those products to the retail and store. And as you can see here, we don't produce the clothes. We just investigate and make it simplify in the retail and store. The unique advantages is that we have a new standard. So it's not only about the chemicals, it's not only about the products in it, within, it's also about the social values in it. So we will make it more transparent and more efficient, I think, because it's not only about clothes. When we buy clothes, we also buy the values of the workers, we also buy the social values in the company, we also buy not only the clothes are only a detail. So we buy more than the clothes. We buy the values of the company. So we have a new standard that evaluates what is and what is not. We will have also a simplification of the system because we'll translate this information to the user, because it's not only about doing the investigation, it's also about doing the simplification of the information, which is, I think, is sometimes it's more important than providing all the information, because if you provide all the information but you don't understand, like I think that that's not democratical. It's not successful. I think that we need to know what you are saying when you are speaking, when we are talking about different things. So I think this simplification of the system, I think it will be a unique advantage. It will make it accessible to everyone. So if you have the code, you can see all the features of the market, of the product, the how you say, the clothes, the garment. So it will be an independent audit company. It will be another kind of communication, because we'll have the label and the app, and more information and education to the customer. But because I think that is the most important, is to educate the people, is to make the people more informed about the values, about what they are buying, what they are not, if they are making a good footprint or not. So what we need to make this company, this company is very complex, because it's a company that relates environment and fashion. So we need a scientist team, a marketing team to sell. The scientist team is to investigate the clothes. A marketing team is to make more visual, to make more simplify. A commercial team is to talk with our customers that are the clothes company, the clothing producers that make the company, the clothes. The lab producers team, which is the lab that produces the labels, and the app developers, of course, to make the app. So we estimate this market in 3 billion, because fashion is a very, very big thing in the world. Is increasing. Environmental fashion is increasing 6% per year, which is a lot. And sustainable fashion has a market only in the Netherlands of 3 billion euros. So it's a lot. And companies like companies in the Netherlands and companies in Northern European countries are making companies related with sustainability more how you say, more special, like they have benefits from the government, and people want and care more about companies with sustainability, and not only in the Netherlands and Northern European countries, but also in all the world. So what are our business model? So our value proposition is to provide an objective, independent and rigorous information about the environment, environmental impact of each piece of garment to the purchasers and clothing companies, to the clothing company purchasers, in a simple way of communication. Our business model is a to the customer, so business to the customer, and is an article processing charge, which means that if, for example, I investigate, since I'm Greenpact, and I investigate these clothes, I will only investigate one time this piece of clothes. So I will not need to investigate like 2,000 times this piece of garment. So I just need one time, because most of the companies copy the same piece of garment. So I will just need to investigate one time. And the price of each investigation is 170 euros. And I have here all the details. And I talk a little bit about the competition. So the price, it's much less of our company. We also do a different kind of contract. They only do a communication kind of communication. We are a certificate kind of communication. We also simplify the communication, and it's not only about the certificate. We also try to simplify the information. The criteria of the audit, we also improve in this matter, because it's not only about materials, not about chemicals, but it's also about materials, chemicals, the fitness to use, and the corporate social responsibility. The barriers to enter in the market. We think that there is a high cost setup. Making investigates is very, very expensive, and sometimes it's very hard to enter in the market. Machinery to investigate the companies. We also have no trust, because we don't have experience in this project. We also put no experience and not a lot of money. We are poor people, but with good ideas. So the cash flow, we think that it will be 9 million euros in the next 3 years, but we don't. It's our prognosis, and the balance sheet is 3 million of profit in the next 3 years. As you can see, you have here all the projection, the cost structure, and all the details. Why this costs so much of euros, and here you have the answer. The balance sheet, and that's it. We talk with some specialists about fashion, about startups, about audit investigations, and they said that this is a very, very good idea, and is what the market lacks: information, simplification, democratization of what is impossible and what is not. And I think this idea has everything to go through, and I think that we can improve much more in the world, and we can improve Dutch society, we can improve fashion society, we can improve everything. So and that's it. Okay, thank you so much for listening to me, and here you have the PowerPoint. And if you have any question, you just send me an email, and that's it. Thank you so much, and nice to see you.